to kill me, I guess I'm doing okay. I'm lost among the millions, just an empty head filled with the sky. I separated my life between the boring and exciting parts.
All right, it's me again. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Oh man, it's been a rough day. Doesn't seem like it, you wouldn't think it was, but it somehow turned out to be a rough day. I have been planning for a couple of weeks to go to the Kawasaki Good Times demo tour that was going to be here at my local Kawasaki dealership, Kawasaki of Universal City, Texas. It's not where I bought my bike, but that's only because they didn't have a used 22 when I was looking for my KLR. But they're my quote dealer for my motorcycle fix stuff. And I've been planning on going for a while because I wanted to test ride some bikes. And I really wanted to test ride a Versys 1000. I really thought that was going to be just an incredible bike, and I would it's kind of like my next bike. So I did a Moto-vlog. I've never done one before. I don't know that I'll do a whole bunch in the past. The microphones were goofy. I have a I don't remember the brand either way. I have a Bluetooth headset inside my helmet that I got an app for to record, and it really didn't do all that great. Believe it or not, the GoPro mounted on the outside of my helmet in a dive housing here recorded just about as good. So the first part of this motovlog where I'm on the Versys, both microphones are actually going. I just got them balanced to where it sounds halfway decent. It doesn't sound great, but the recordings weren't great to begin with. And then at the end, when I'm on the KLR, that's only the GoPro, the external GoPro, not the internal microphone. And I was actually pretty impressed with how that did, even with, the motorcycle sound and wind and everything. Now I wasn't on the highway. I don't think I got over 45. But I was actually impressed with the way that sound was. It's still not great, and so I have to work on that. But it could be the app, it could be the crappy Bluetooth set I have on the helmet. It wasn't great. I think it tries to compensate too much for wind and motorcycle noise and things, and it ends up screwing up the vocals. And I had recorded the part on the KLR. It also had my Samsung Gear earbuds in, which I've used to talk on the phone before, and I haven't had any problems, but they did not record well. It was horrible, so I didn't even use that. All they picked up was motorcycle. They didn't hardly pick up my voice at all, and it was just crap. So kind of a review of the microphones. The BT2, that's the model. Rugged Radio, that's it. The Rugged Radio BT2, it will record on Bluetooth through to your phone. It's not great. The old GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver that I have, that old GoPro, recorded just as well, if not better. And the Samsung Gear buds don't record well at all. They pick up way too much. So I rode the Versys. Quick synopsis is, I thought it was going to be great. I thought I was really looking forward to it. I got on it, and it was crap. It's not comfortable for me. Maybe it's comfortable for other people. It's not. I got on it. You'll hear, got it. I'm all excited. This is going to be great. And wait a minute, this isn't all that great. This is comfortable. And by the end of it, it's like, I'm not having a good time. Couldn't wait to get off that motorcycle. My tailbone hurt for 2 or 3 hours because of the way the seat is configured. And there's way too much technology and too many buttons and everything. It's just, I'm a simple guy. I don't need complicated stuff like that. So overall, and you'll hear it on the Moto-vlog, overall 5, maybe a 6 out of 10 for the 23 Versys 1000. Was not impressed. Wasn't as snappy as I thought it would be. It'll go fast, but it seems like it takes a little bit longer to get fast than you would expect. Sorry, my phone is reflecting in my glasses. My KLR feels quicker on the low end, and it may actually be because excuse me, it's geared to be it's more like a tractor gearing, and so I'm sorry about that. The camera right there on my glasses. It just feels like I got a better low end on that KLR, and it doesn't feel as peppy, especially for a 1000. I figured that thing would feel a lot more peppy. It's got a lot of rollout. It'll go fast, but it didn't snap me back, like you expect it to. The KLR will do that, and that's probably just gearing. By the way, so I apologize in advance for the sound. It's not great, but I've tried to make it as good as I can. It doesn't peak a whole lot. I don't think it's gonna, I don't think you're gonna have to play with the volume while you're listening to it. But you'll get to hear what I think about it as I'm experiencing it, because I'd never ridden one before. So that was almost a reaction video of the Versys 1000. I did not ride any other bikes. I sat on quite a few others, but they all threw me forward onto my arms. I'm not used to that. I would get used to that, but I'm not used to that. It's not comfortable. The KLR doesn't do that. I'm more upright on it. I did see a bike in the dealership that I really would have liked to have tried, but they weren't going to let me take out the Voyager 1700 Vulcan. They weren't going to let me ride that. That's a nice bike. That thing weighs more by itself than my KLR does with me on it. It's a monster bike. Oh, it was gorgeous, though. It was a 21 model. It's brand new, never been sold. 21, it's 2 years old. It's been sitting in that dealership for 2 years. Oh, it's a beautiful bike. I'd get it if I could. I can't. My wife would shoot me if I had another motorcycle. Plus, I don't have the money to pay for it, so they would have to come get it. So, have fun. Moto-vlog. Don't know how many I'll do in the future. Got to get the recording and the sound and everything better. So either way, have fun. Bye. This is my first attempted moto-vlog. I'm going to be riding a Versys 1000 today. Don't know if you can hear me or not. I may have to do voiceover on this. Testing a new app on my phone to record on my Bluetooth headset on my helmet. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Touchy. Okay. Oh, I always forget that. We'll see. Starts up nice. Well, I'm not used to not having vibrations. I'm used to vibrating on a KLR. This is not a KLR. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. It's got progressive braking indicators for front brake. Got a gear indicator. I hope this is coming through.
You got any questions with your settings or anything like that?
Just you know my address and you know where to look for me. All right. Well, this microphone and everything recorder worked at home. I don't know that it's going to work out on the road. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
All right, it does look like everybody's just about ready to ride. If that's the case, I'll see some thumbs in the air. All right, they are ready. Riders come out as I call you. Z900 RS. Danger 1000. Versys 4000. Here.
Oh, this is going to be a nice bike. It's going to be hard not to buy this bike. Actually, it's going to be easy not to buy this bike. I ain't got the money for this bike. This is a $19,000 bike, $20,000 bike. And they're letting me ride it. Have they lost their minds? Oh, this is so awesome. Oh, I like this gear ratio too. Second's low enough gear that I can, I'll have to downshift too soon. I like the shifter. Shifter feels really, really long shifting. It's like you can't shift real quick. First and second shift without the clutch is a little jumpy like it is on the KLR. But man, will this thing scoot if you twist it. Upshifting is nice. Hope the speedometer is accurate because it says we're going the speed limit or a little under. Yes, I know it's windy on the mic, but it's just because I got my visor open. I hope this mic is recording. If it's not, well, it's just too bad. Oh, I like this. I don't like this. It's throwing me forward a little bit. It's not as comfortable. It's got kind of a pelvic tilt that I'm not used to on the KLR from the KLR. KLR actually has a more comfortable seating position. The seat may be more comfortable, but I don't like that rise in the back up against my tailbone. It kind of throws my hips at a weird angle. You know, I don't. This seat's not as comfortable as I like. This, I'm on my arms a little more than I am with the KLR. I like to be more upright. I like to be more upright. This is not as comfortable as I thought. I wonder if the Versys 650 would be more comfortable if it's got the same seating configuration. Don't know. Of course, I am kind of spoiled on my KLR. That's all I've ridden in the last year and a half. So, I don't know. The jury's still out. It's got two gear indicators, two neutral indicators. It's kind of wild. I like the seat. I like the bars. The bars are too low. I have to have risers. Oh, we'll see what happens. I like the the foot positions and the legs, and foot positions and legs and stuff. I like that. That's nice. Tucked in, a little bent. I like to have a little bit longer reach on my legs. A little bumpy on that. It's got power, but it's you know, I'm singularly unimpressed. I may try the Ninja 1000 next if I can hang around and get another ride. Oh, it's 6 speed. Oh, it's a 6-speed. I love 6-speed. KLR is not a 6-speed. And everybody signal. Oh, yeah, it's only 6, not 7. This could be a 7-speed. That would be awesome. Yeah, I want a 6-speed on the KLR. That's the only thing I would change my KLR is a 6-speed. Let's put my visor down so if this mic is working, it's not going to look like so loud. I'm just not as impressed as I thought I was going to be. The seat is not comfortable. It is absolutely not comfortable. This is my old stomping grounds where Debbie used to work out here. Boy, it goes into neutral a lot easier than my KLR. Balanced enough I didn't have to put my foot down. That's nice. It'll go. It will go. Versus 1,000, it should go. I'm not as impressed as I thought I was. I'm not as impressed as I thought I was going to be. This is a 23 Versa 1000. It does not have any luggage on it. It's just stock, no luggage, no cases. I guess they didn't want to have to replace them if the bike goes down. I like the power of it. I don't like the position. It's not as comfortable. I'm on my hands way too much. Of course, I guess the Ninja 1000 would probably be worse. Yeah, this isn't as comfortable as I thought it would be. So it does have it's got preload, rear preload, remote preload, and got cruise control. That I like. I mean, I like the bike. It's just not comfortable. If I was to buy one, I'd have to change the handlebars and change the seat, and that would be a pain in the neck. Need to maintain my stagger, not wander all over the road like I normally do. Don't normally ride in groups. This is the first time I've ridden in a group in 56 years. That's how old I am. It'll go fast. It will go fast. It was 72 on this road, and I think the speed limit's probably 30 or 35. So, hope there ain't no cops around because we're gonna be in trouble. Of course, I was just trying to keep up. Not too bad. I'd like to actually get it on some smooth turns. These curves are rather bumpy, and this is not made for bumpy curves. KLR is. Of course, I'm spoiled with KLR. Yeah, I love my KLR, so everything's going to be compared to it. That may not be fair, but that's the way it's going to be with this human. All in all, I'm just really not all that impressed. It's not comfortable. This is not a comfortable bike for me. I'm a fat boy, 6'1", 285 pounds. So some of it is me, I'm sure. Ooh, we getting on the highway? No, we're going almost on the highway. I know this is Kitty Hawk. We're probably going to listen to Kitty Hawk to but Right. Oh, that's nice. Just cut us off, why don't you? Law of gross tonnage. We let the cars in because they will kill you if you don't. Yeah, it's just not comfortable. My tailbone hurts. It's just overall not comfortable. You know, as a sport touring bike, it's all right. Turn your blinker on, but you don't want to turn. Don't turn your blinker on if you don't want to turn. It's packed, boys. There we go. Gotta have a little air, open this visor up a little bit. Well, we're gonna see. Number one, we'll see if this records. May not. It didn't seem to be recording properly just now beforehand. But we'll see. If not, I'll just do a voiceover and be done with it. I'm happy with the performance of the bike. Of course, it's a short lived test ride. I am not happy with the comfort. This bike is not comfortable for me. This seat is horrible. And I'm not just comparing it to the KLR. I've had 4 bikes and none of them were uncomfortable like this. I don't know who designed this seat. But he didn't design it for someone as tall as I am. And I mean, the back of the seat's pushed up on my tailbone and my balls are on the tank. It's like this seat is tight. This bike is designed for someone much smaller than me. So yeah, it's not very comfortable. Now we're at Booker, so we're going to be taking a right, and visor back up. I know it's going to be windy. Air. I like riding with my visor up. I like getting the airflow. Neutral. Go from here. Too many buttons. Too many buttons. Too many buttons. Too many buttons. And I don't like this shifter. The shifter beat me just now. And there's too many buttons. It's pretty good. And I didn't wave at those guys. That's brilliant. So, 40, not 47. I like the engine braking. I like the performance of the bike. It's great, but it's not a comfortable bike. I could not ride this bike for a couple hours. I'm 15 minutes in, and I'm about to be done with this bike. I am not comfortable on this bike. This is not nice. And I don't know. They just need to make a KLR 1000. That's what they need to do. I like the shifting. I don't like the shifter. The shifter is way too sloppy for my taste. Just overall, I got to give this a maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. it's just this was not a pleasant experience for me.
Now this is a comfortable motorcycle. That Versys was not a comfortable motorcycle. My tailbone still hurts from that thing, and it's been a couple hours. That was horrible. Performance-wise, that's a good motorcycle. I mean, it was fun, powerful, get up and go, shit and get, as we say. But just not comfortable. Oh, I like that sound. I'm used to the vibration now, so. Oh. Oh. So let's do this on a real motorcycle, on a real comfortable motorcycle. However, I think I'm going to have to turn right because way too much traffic. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm just sore and cramping up still from riding that thing. Oh, that was not comfortable. My knees are bent a little bit more on this than I thought in comparison to the Versys. But my legs are still a little more bent on the Versys than they are on the KLR. But this is so much more comfortable. I don't have the seat pushing up against me on the backside, pushing me up into the tank, squishing my jumblies up on the tank. And this is so much more comfortable than that Versys. Although the vibrations are a lot more. It's nice not having all that vibration that this one has, but you know what? I'd take this over that Versys any day of the week. Any day of the week. So, I think that's going to be it. So it's my first Moto-vlog. I'm not going to be doing this a whole lot because I don't do a whole lot of riding. I certainly don't have anything to talk about when I'm riding. But I might go do River Road one day and do a Moto-vlog on that or something. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And be safe. Remember, you always do what's right.